Yar.
Yar! Ahoy there, mateys! Are you ready for Tales from the Bilge, episode 34? A
Hi.
Not
Shanty
really.
of Frost and Flame continues. Where did we even leave off last? You guys
I
met the orc leaders, or the orc leader and the shaman. They told you to
Yeah.
go kill the uh the Viking leader over in Hyakor, saying he
We
was evil.
we just came from there.
I mean, we're also covering, unbeknownst to us in character, we're going to cover up your crimes. So,
I didn't do any crimes. I don't know what you're talking
sure.
They gave you
Um,
wolves, though, right? They said they were going to lend you some wolves to ride back on.
yeah.
That would be very helpful.
I'll tell you what. I am awfully afraid of dying though, and this has been the longest I've gone without having the material components to revivify. If I look around the war chieftain's little hut here, do I spy with my little eye anything that looks like a diamond?
Um, Perception check for me, quick.
Anything
All
that
right.
shines bright, much like a diamond.
So you see around Atamal's neck there is uh one of her like necklaces and jewelries that she's wearing. There is what looks like um a small mermaid gem.
Ooh. And it's around her neck, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's that's gonna be difficult. Um and of course this is after I swapped out my sleep spell.
You're also currently
Disguised as gear. Yeah,
says his gear and have just made a blood pact.
true.
So like, if we didn't want to ally with the orcs, last session was the session to do it.
The only the only thing I can think of is like creating a fake diamond with prestidigitation and trying to swap them, but I am not confident enough in my sleight of hand skills. Well, actually I have a +7 to sleight
Plus
of hand.
7 sleight.
That's just that shanty confidence, aka non-existent.
Okay. Yeah, is the diamond around her neck something that would fit in the palm of my hand? Because I can create a non-magical trinket that fits in the palm of my hand.
It can.
Hmm. Well, she accused me of being deceitful last time, so I'm gonna
Time to
walk up
prove it
to
right.
her and attempt to apologize and be like, "Look, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I really am here to help your tribe, and can we just hug it out?"
Roll. Alright, first I'm gonna need you to do a deception check. See if she'll
Oh
agree to
boy.
the hug.
Hmm. Rough.
She kind of glares at you at first, wondering, what kind of orc would hug it out like this.
It's
But
something that was part of my tribe, I am half elf as well as orc.
so she kind of like goes, must be a tribal thing. Out of a sign of respect, she goes to lean in to hug you.
All right, I will manifest a diamond with prestidigitation and attempt to swap.
All right, do that sleight of hand. Oh. So,
Oh
as
boy.
as 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 you're basically like going in for it into the hug, and you got your hand on it, she kind of like abruptly kind of like grabs your arm before you can like reach her neck, and like just kind of like moves it off to the side and like holds you. And she's kind of like, there. Don't want to get too handsy now with the outsiders. And she pushes you away.
Okay. It was worth a try. And she will begin walking towards the exit. Excuse me.
All right. You had failed to swap out the diamonds.
Alright, well. Thanks for everything, I guess.
Yes,
We'll
be sure
go-
to bring back his head for me.
Yeah. I mean, would you settle for like a foot? Or like a hand?
The head. We must be sure he's dead.
Right, okay, sure. Yeah, head. It's always heads with these people. They get no head.
As you begin walking out, he goes back to sit on his throne.
Should we go ahead and head back to Pakor?
The other two orcs kind of walk out with you. Well, like, come on, we'll get your wolves.
Boy. I love wolves. I love animals, you know. They're great. They taste great. They tend to have a provocative nature or an inclination to killing. They're just like me.
Didn't you just gonna give side eye to Roko and then back to Squishy and be like, that's what she does. She just stammers a bit, like, what?
No one's really sure what Roko's saying most of the time.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
He's
Not
just a
even
mumbling
Rocco.
old fool.
All right. So you just gonna head back on the wolves?
I suppose.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do that for now. Yeah.
I mean, what
yeah.
you want to do? Is there something else you want to do?
No. I was thinking of fuckery, but we'll do the fuckery after he's dead. It'll be fine.
All
A
right.
little chicanery, a little silly goofiness.
All right. All right. So one of the orcs that brought you in kind of walks back into the village. There's like a wooden kennel with some of the wolves kind of trapped behind it where they keep them. He opens the door and he tosses in some flanks of meat for a few of them, and then he takes a chain and he grabs out like two of them and he pulls them out towards you. The wolves are kind of like snarling, like he says something in Orcish to them, and they kind of calm down a little bit. And he holds out the reins to you.
So are we expected to like ride the backs of these things, or is there like a sled?
What, do you need a cart too?
I just asking how your tribe does things.
Have you ever ridden a wolf before?
Red wolves, it's easy. And Rocco will take the reins and like kind of hop on.
Do an animal handling check for me.
Yes. Yes, my rolls, they're beautiful.
So as Roko hops on the back of the wolf, it looks incredibly irritated that this old man has just hopped on his back, and it begins like snarling and growling and like flipping its head back, trying to like snap at him.
Hey, down boy, down girl, down murder beast. Oh wait, no. Instead of any of that, Roko will like snarl and bark back.
Oh boy, what's your... You want to intimidate them? You want to intimidate the wolves?
Sure.
Go for it.
It's even lower than my animal handling, and then I get a natural because I can't ever be good at things that I do put proficiency in.
So you begin just growling and barking at the wolf while you're on its back, and it's kind of like it's like this. It feels like this weird aura from you, like it shouldn't fuck with you. So it just kind of like goes, kind of like whimpers down a little bit, and then just goes back, shakes it off a little bit, shakes its head, ruffles its fur up, looks at the other one, gives it this kind of side eye, and they're both kind of calm now.
Hey, easy. Just gotta show him who's boss.
All right, Shanty will attempt to hop on top of her wolf.
It's like a horse that can kill you.
Did we end up getting 3 wolves?
You have 2 wolves.
Oh,
Unless you want a third one. They only brought you 2.
and Shanty's gonna look at the handler and be like, do they have math in this tribe?
Oh, you weren't just gonna ride with one of them?
Oh,
You're small enough.
I think you're small enough. We're all warriors. We all deserve our own wolves.
Kind of like sighs, like walks back to the pen again. Grabs another wolf by a chain and pulls it out to you. This one's a little like scrawnier and smaller than the other ones. Kind of looks like the runt of the litter.
Ah.
Yeah, Gear, I think this one's yours.
You know what? Shanty, I think, has a thing for the underdog. So she'll take a liking to him and be like, all right. He may be small and scrawny, but I sense great spirit in him. And she'll hop on his back.
And as you hop on it, alright, let's see. Do an animal handling check for me.
All right.
This one starts kind of like shaking around and like thrashing back and forth, trying to toss you off of its back, all the while kind of like a lot more scrappier and angrier than the other one.
All right. I like this one. It's got spirit. You know what? Shanty's gonna assert dominance. If it's trying to like reach its head around and get to her, she's just gonna flick it on the nose.
You're gonna T-pose.
All right. See. You want to do nature or intimidation for that?
Go with intimidation.
Kind of flicked in the nose. It kind of like, oh, it yelped a little bit. It was kind of hurt its feelings a little bit. And it kind of like puts its ears down, stops shaking around.
You're small, loud, and obnoxious. I think I'm gonna name you Barry.
Barry the wolf.
Mine's all bark and no bite. I'll name him Barry.
Are we all just gonna name all our wolves Barry?
So Squishy goes up to the last wolf and says, All right, Barry Jr. I guess you're mine. It just hops on its back.
All right, yours is still kind of intimidated from when it saw Roko growling at the other one. So he
So
lets
since
you
I
on
don't get
without trouble.
Okay, so since I don't get to roll, I'm gonna do a mage hand, and then basically slap the wolf that is
Just slap him.
Oroko's riding. Yeah, just on the body, not across the face or anything like that.
Slap. Oh, roll to hit.
I guess just the physical, unarmed.
Do your spell.
I mean, it's just a
Wow.
hand.
Yeah.
Do your spell DC. It's a magic hand.
How do I do that?
It can't do damage, but it sure as heck
Right?
will irritate it.
Sure.
Just do like a firebolt or something.
I figured this would work. Wow.
Just
The
a nice pet.
the wolf is unfazed by your attempt to slap it.
It was worth a shot.
All right, Tiny Berry, let's go. And she'll, kick it like she's seen people kick a horse.
Sarah, "Ow!" As it just starts wildly kind of like running off, like the weight of Auntie Shanty and the wolf kind of like unbalanced entirely as you're like flopping side to side as this tiny wolf sprints out.
Oh, jeez, let's go. Hiya!
Squishy just points. Follow them.
How long of it? From where you are, back over to like your boat. We'll say because of the wolves, you get over there the entire time, and maybe like 3 hours or so. It's like not very long at all. Sprinting on these wolves.
So all the orcs are out of earshot, Champ. You'll just say to the others, I hope they know they're not getting this one back. I'm keeping it.
Mine will die in battle, like the good wolf that he is.
You know, we could try some. We could try to fold them with magic. Maybe we can cut off one of these wolves' head and kind of make it look like the chieftain's head.
I mean, we could, but if we're trying to ally with them so they'll help us, that ruse probably wouldn't hold up over time. Eventually, it'd be found out.
But are we allied with the chieftain of Hakor too?
Well, we also know he's murdered the the people from the other tribes. I kind of feel like he's like given the choice between allying with the orcs and the other and all of the other tribes. That it's still pragmatic to. And she'll kind of make like the guillotine noise and motion.
Who knew Shanty was the most moral person of us here?
Not I. But,
Well, Shanty the righteous. I'll go with whatever you say.
Alright, well, righteous murder, I think, is the agenda then. Are we just gonna barge up and do a whole-on assault, or do we want to try to be sneaky about this?
I love being sneaky.
I mean, I'm sure we could just go right in there and then be like, surprise!
I mean, we could do both. If you want to jump in there and yell surprise, me and Roko can sneak up behind him and take him out.
Ooh, what if I disguise myself as the other orc leader?
Oh, and
And
act
then
as
just
bait.
barge right in.
Good. Yeah.
That would be a hell of a distraction.
Oh boy.
I think that's a plan then.
Alright, and then,
I don't know if I prepared for this. Alright.
And then I guess, I don't know. I guess we just stab him in the back then.
Sounds like a plan.
I will stab and fight.
All right, Squishy, you got this. But just in case you don't, have some inspiration, and I will bardically inspire Squishy so he doesn't die.
Boy.
Rocco kind of, under his breath, whispers, "Gotta get rid of all the ones who know anyway. It's a win-win."
All right. So after those 3 hours of the wolves running, they get to your boat that you dragged onto the ground, like a mile inland or so. How far were you? Like an hour?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an hour because we lifted it with Shanty's 8 power.
All right. So about 3 hours, the wolves run up on your boat.
All right, this thing. Hey, got any more of that ape juice on you?
I mean, yeah. Do we want to take the boat with us?
I mean, I
What-
feel like the boat's cozier.
What if we just tie the boat up to the wolves and then have them use it, pull us as a sled?
Squishy, I knew there's a reason why we keep you around.
With that comment, Squishy throws a firebolt in Rocco's direction.
Miss.
Misses terribly.
Is
Fireworks to celebrate your idea.
that viable? Is the boat small enough that the wolves could drag it?
The three of them could pull it slowly.
Oh, what if you shrink it, Squishy?
It only works on creatures.
No, it works on items.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's actually more effective on items because they can't save.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah.
It only lasts a minute.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be long enough to. Do either of you have rope? I don't believe I do.
I should
I do.
have 50-foot of rope.
I think I stole it from someone.
When you were on your meet Santa Claus escapades.
It's just a sausage rope.
Sausage links.
Great for the wolves. But yeah. What for? We going through with the wolf thing?
Hey, I'm down for that.
It's a shame it only lasts for 1 minute.
I
It is a shame.
saves me a 4th level spell slot though.
Shame that meta magic isn't good enough to make it last longer.
You know what, Rocco? Don't tempt me. I
No,
will
that
use
was-
Dominate Beast on you.
My work. That was Dex saying that. Meta magic in 5e is it's alright, I guess.
So I guess we're using the rope to tie the boat to all 3 wolves.
And we'll just hang out.
Yep.
Chill.
Alright. Alright, so you sit around, you tie up the... Who's tying them up? Auntie Shanty. Squishy?
I guess, yeah, Squishy will
Squishy.
do it.
Alright, Squishy Gonna need you to do the animal handling check now.
I thought you wanted me to do a performance check.
What do you perform? Les Miserables?
It's a surprise.
So as you're trying to tie up the ropes around the wolves, they begin kind of like snapping at your hands when you try to put it, like, tie it up to them.
Shanny can help. She'll cast Prestidigitation to make the snow in front of them smell like meat to distract them.
Do another deception check. The wolves.
Wolves won't know.
And the wolves
That's
don't
just-
know.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, I can't make it both smell and taste like meat, so they'll be confused as hell when they bite it and it's just snow.
Yeah, they're just kind of like shoving their noses deeper and deeper into the snow and like pawing at it, like trying to find where the meat's coming from. But while they're doing that, you have time to start tying up the ropes before they start getting too deep into the ground where they just give up.
Okay, so they're all done. So now all we have to do is lead them back to the water.
Alright, and with that, it's about another hour's journey over.
Maybe we get a short rest since we're not doing anything but hanging out.
Hanging out on the no one's guiding the wolves anywhere.
Rocco's not,
In
at
the
least.
general direction of the water.
I mean, how are you gonna rest whenever we're walking?
That's true.
No, he's in the boat.
You're in the boat.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna walk next to them, but I guess you're in
yeah,
the boat.
I thought we would have been too heavy for them to pull us.
Rocco's like skin and bones.
Yeah, Shanny can walk.
The boat's just kind of
Right.
dragging deep in the snow. So it takes
Yeah,
like
I
an hour
guess-
and a half instead. The wolves are
Ooh.
like panting, like these pirates are fat.
We're not on a time limit. Not like that guy's gonna die anytime soon. I say, tempting fate.
And with that, you reach the waters, the rivers by Yakor.
Oh, are we gonna
So-
barge into his well, I
So-
guess Squishy, are you going to barge into his thing at night, or are we just going right now?
I say we go right now, but I need you guys to be in position behind the tent so that this can work.
On it. I know a great tree. Come on, Shanty.
Alright. I'll follow your lead.
And just to be clear, did I get the short rest or no?
Yeah, you got the short rest.
Let's go. Jesus Christ. Douche, that's 10. Using some hit dice here. Ooh, another 10. Alright, that's good.
I was about to ask, why is Rocco injured, but then I remembered we were in combat. I just ran away the whole time.
Yeah, and you met Thor and flirted with him.
Stop flirting with Thor, please.
Listen, I'm a bard and I've gone 35 sessions without rolling a seduction roll. It will, like, you gotta save it for the really important NPCs.
Alright, I'll get Shanty and Rocco in position.
There is no map for this, is there?
There could be. But
I just kind of want to see the layout to see who I'm approaching and everything.
so hold on, let me set up around. Got a map you can very large. Large. I must bound it. Prying eyes. There's a lot of things. All right, there we go.
Squishy's thinking to himself, I hope Shanty and Roko are getting in position in a place where they can come in quickly.
So from this tree, we could head on down to that guy's tent, and it's just a tent. It's very secluded. We won't see anything that's happening with Shadowbeard. He's on his own. He's probably gonna die. Hey, that'd be just the two of us, and Barry. Shit.
Oh, why the tokens? Oh, you know what?
Oh, they're
They're
behind the map.
behind it. That's
Yeah.
what it is. A map like this.
Take me to the front.
Can't. I don't know how.
Take me to your Xbox. I want to play Fortnite today.
Where is the control to move
Is
the
that
map?
the copyright-free version? Take me to your Xbox.
You know, before this one wouldn't load, but now it actually loads. We'll pretend stuff is happening.
Right.
Alright, there you guys are.
Ooh, look at us.
At Yakor. Alright, so the wolves are still kind of tied to your boat out by the water. Well, actually, are you to get across over to Yakor, you have to go across the water on your boat. So, are you leaving the wolves behind to go back to the thing, or are you like tying them up somewhere?
I figure do they not fit on the boat with us?
It's very cramped if you're all on the boat together with like 3 large wolves that you can ride on.
Can we ford the river?
Ford the river. Let me I guess you could ford the river. It's gonna be very tight. The wolves are frustrated at you because they're like stepping on top of each other and stepping on you. But everyone gets across to back to the settlement.
I don't even know what fording the river means.
Ford
I
the
just
river.
hear it on the Oregon Trail.
Are you ready for our Oregon Trail campaign?
Yes,
Okay.
actually. I would love it.
Squishy has died of dysentery.
All right, so what's going down for the
Okay, so Roko and Shanty are hiding. Hopefully in a position to where they can back me up once I need them. What do I see whenever I approach Hakor? Is it just the tent? Like there's no one around?
So there's a lot of people around because his tent is still off to the side of like the main settlement. So there's still a bunch of Vikings kind of like walking in and out of tents and the tavern type area.
Okay. Is there a door to his tent? Like, is it open for him to be able to see outside?
There's like a flap on his tent.
Okay.
So he doesn't see outside right now.
So Squishy's gonna walk up to the tent and get into a position where no one can see him or minimal people can see him. Is that possible?
Where people can't see him?
Yes. Like on the side of the tent.
Yes, yeah, that's possible. You
Okay.
like go off kind of like to the right side of it, kind of over by where the tree where Roko climbed up.
Correct. And then he's gonna use a disguise self to take on the appearance of the orc chieftain?
The orc chieftain,
Yes.
Roktar Hekreg.
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna run into the tent. and yell out, "It's time for you to pay for your crimes."
Oh boy. So as you run in to the tent, you see the chieftain is kind of just sitting there on his bed, like with his hands or his head buried into his hands, kind of like kind of groans, and then he looks up at you, surprised. How did you get in my tent? How did you get into the village? As he quick stands up and he grabs his battle axe.
You think that could stop me? As I finish that, I'm gonna send a whisper message and let him know I can be anywhere I want when I want.
You see him also reaching to the side of his bed as well for this large horn. And he begins to go pick it up.
How far away am I from him?
You're about maybe 5-10 feet.
I'm gonna use a mage hand to take that horn away from him and throw it across the tent.
Let's see. Roll initiative.
I forgot how to do that.
If only there was a big button that says initiative.
Well, normally there is.
Not for you?
Okay, now there is.
Oh, good for you. He rolled like shit. So you're able to mage hand away the horn before he can blow onto it.
Squishy starts walking up to him and
kind of jumps back surprised. Like, what sort of witchcraft is this? What dark magic have you brought, orc?
He just looks up at him, points to him, and says, "Now it's your turn."
And now what are you doing?
I'm hoping that's the time that Shanty and Roku come in.
Did you tell them there was like a signal, or are you just standing there?
They're just kind of there by the tree, like
they're just like
they're
just. How about this?
I mean, they heard you shout. That's all they did. They heard you shout.
So with that, can I do a spell action at this point?
Yours was mage hand.
Correct. So I can't do a move, right?
Well, all right. We'll say you get one more round for the start of combat. So combat has begun with him. So it is your turn. So what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna do a level 2 shatter on him.
All right.
Yeah,
and hope that's enough of a sound to let Roku and Shanty know, hey, come on in.
Yeah, no, that's enough to let everyone in the village know. Now all of China knows.
Now all of Yakor knows you're here.
Well, you know what? Mistakes were made. You guys trusted me.
I mean, we went with this plan because we knew you'd be a hell of a distraction.
Hey, I did everything right up until the shatter, okay? You shouldn't expect much more than that.
He saved the throw, so you do half damage.
Yep.
Alright, you do. I'll give you a generous 6 for that. Alright. And with that, everyone kind of hears like the crackling, the loud ringing coming from the tent, like the explosion kind of erupting out. Now you hear a few Vikings also kind of getting alarmed. You see 3 of them from the town run over to the chieftain's tent. grab these guys here. Let's move everyone up. Alright, so they're coming from like outside the tent, so I guess from where everyone's standing right now. Got like Squishy kind of by like around the tent. We'll say everyone else is like outside. They're outside the tent.
Have the Vikings that are coming in seen me yet?
No, they haven't seen you yet. They are just outside the tent, but Roko and Shanty can see them kind of running towards the action. And after your attack, you see the Viking chieftain, Bragdor Longbeard, kind of come up to you. And okay, this says greatsword, but it's actually a battle axe, so pretend it's a battle axe.
Okay.
Hit you for armor class. Oh.
12, yeah.
Boy. Hits you for... Why is it...
I'm just waiting for him to say 57 damage, which kills me.
14 damage, killing you instantly.
35 damage.
Sometimes I want to know. Well, okay, multi-attack, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's multi-attack.
Because I was like, 35 on one hit. Like,
no, that was
you're just saying numbers.
That was 2 hits. So with 2 valiant swings of his great axe, he kind of cuts into you.
I'm assuming shield wouldn't have done anything, right?
Shield. Do you want to use the shield for one of them?
Yes.
Shield will block one of the attacks. I will call it.
Perfect. I could use that.
Shield blocks the second one, so you only take 16 damage.
Much
instead.
better. Thank you.
Bragdor is kind of like looking at you. Tricks up your sleeve, war chief. But today you die. You've made a mistake coming here. Soon the whole village will be upon you, and your head will be on my tent.
Not before your head is on my hand.
All right, and with that, you kind of hear the clattering of steel, Auntie Shanty and Roko, and you see the other Vikings running from outside of the tent.
We have to like disguise ourselves to like. I'm starting to see the holes in this plan, but you know what? It's time to get to killing.
You know, I did have a disguise kit. Had we thought of that earlier, we could have done something.
It's fine.
Are you still disguised as gear?
No, that only lasts an hour. But I was planning on polymorphing, so that's functionally a disguise?
So Roko's the only one not disguised.
If there's no living survivors, who knows, right?
Yeah, we'll just Skyrim this shit.
There's no bounty if there's no town.
To be fair, when I turn into a T-Rex, are people really going to be looking at Roko?
All right.
You know what? I'll be stealthy. I'll try and like pick him off from afar.
All right, we'll go. Let's see. Next in the order would be, I guess we'll just go through these guys. Are all going next, so they're all running up. They all get outside. Just 3 of them get outside of the tent. Roko, you're up. They have not yet peered inside.
So they don't know there's an orc and the chieftain
No, but
fighting.
they hear them. You hear them. Bragdor, are you all right? What's going on?
What's the range on my pistol? 30, 90. That's lame. Fucking flintlocks. I want a 9mm. Yeah, Roko's going to sneak, run over the wall and then like sneak around on the back end of the tent, like hiding around where he was hiding like before when he snuck in.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll give him a pop shot. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to see like he's gonna like carve a hole in the back of the tent with his longsword.
All right.
Just for ease of access and to see for later.
All right, so that will be your action then, carving your. All right, Squishy. While you're standing there, you see kind of like Roko's blade poke through the back of the tent. Just cuts his whole.
So Squishy is going to, since he's close range, he's going to bring out his secret weapon.
All right.
Which I forget how to do it. Sorry.
Oh, the Shadow Blade?
Yes,
Shadow Blade.
Gonna do it at level 5 since I get that free
multi-attack.
Sure. Yeah. For 26 damage.
Jesus.
You have to hit.
Yeah, you gotta hit first.
Oh, do I have to hit? I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Yes. D20 plus charisma plus proficiency.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
How do I actually... Oh. Charisma. I don't know how to roll that.
So let's do a regular, just roll. Slash roll.
Like a ability check, right?
Yeah, slash roll D20 plus other bonuses. You have plus 7 for charisma.
Yeah. Wow, that sucks.
That does not hit. So sadly, the Shadowbeard comes out.
I'm gonna bend luck.
Bend it.
On it. So that's what. Add another D4 to it.
It's still not
Son
enough.
of a gun!
That's not
You
enough.
have Bardic Inspiration I gave you.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
can add a, I don't remember, it's a D6 or a D8.
It's a D6 or D8.
Yeah, D8.
Yeah, no, like...
Thank you for that, Shanty.
Might even be a D10. So...
Oh my god.
That's still not enough.
Can I just bend
Wow.
luck one more time?
You could.
Couldn't you, like,
You have
tie
enough
You know what?
sorcery
I should have
points?
done Tides of Chaos at the Bear
Mhm.
Kitty. Yeah,
I
It's
hate
a
to be a rules
only use
lawyer,
one
but it takes
reaction.
a reaction to bend luck, so
Yeah.
you couldn't
Okay.
do it twice.
It's a
Gotcha,
reaction to
gotcha,
him being so bad at hitting things. Sometimes you just feel bad for Squishy and you want to let him bend luck.
It's fine. I just wanted to use my sorcery points for something.
So with that, your Shadowbeard kind of like shoots out from your face. You manifest the blade in your hand and you go to stab him, but he grabs you by the arm and tosses you aside. It's like, your dark magic will not work on me, foul beast. Alright, Auntie Shanty.
Alright, well, Shanty's gonna jump out of the tree, and while mid-fall, gonna cast Polymorph to become a Tyrannosaurus.
Like a
Let's
magical
see.
girl transformation, but into a T-Rex.
Exactly. That's my action, so I can't attack, but I have 50 feet of movement, so I'm just gonna crash the tent. I imagine I'm too big to fit in, but it's a tent. I'm just gonna run through it. And just dragging remnants of the tent with me, gonna get into the fray.
All right.
Well, there goes my hole. Oh, hold the phone. Oh, sweet baby mama.
All right. All right. As you burst in through the tent, Bragdor's kind of looks back. Oh, wait. Do I remember you? Who are you again?
T-Rex noises. Ah!
Are you one of the? Wait, you're those pirates that came through here earlier, aren't you? What have you done allying with these orcs?
How the hell does he look at a T-Rex and realize?
Oh wait,
that's
are you a
pirate?
T-Rex? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Wait,
Yeah, I'm an orc.
oh wait, you polymorph. That's right.
Yeah.
And I was being sneaky.
I was typing something when you said that, and I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Just imagine him looking at this T-Rex like, I can tell by your ginger skin.
I
you're
can
that
tell. I can tell you're that pirate
Yarr.
earlier. No, he just kind of looks in fear, like, what is this? What foul beasts have you brought from the pits of hell?
T-Rex noises. Ah!
Ah, tiny arms just flailing.
I told you you're next.
So he kind of like jumps back from like looking at Squishy, and his full attention is on Auntie Shanty, who has just come through the tent, roaring and screaming. All right. What's your? All right, so T-Rex.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm pulling up your Tyrannosaurus Rex block here.
Ah, there it is.
There it is. That's a 13 armor class for that.
Yep.
I really did not think this whole thing through.
All right, well, he hits
Yeah.
you. 4. $41 damage.
All right.
Mauser.
That means I need to make a con save of 22 to be a T-Rex.
Well, it's 2 because it's a multi-attack. So what was each hit's damage?
Oh, 20
Oh.
and then 21.
Ah, jeez.
How do you... This guy have a
Okay,
plus
so-
9 to strength?
That will pass the first one.
You use T-Rex Constitution.
Oh, that's right. Well, either way, that would pass.
All right, so your T-Rex Constitution holds in as he slashes at you, dealing a hefty chunk of damage to you, though. And with that, the other Vikings like kind of burst into the tent as well, and there's like look up in like terror as they see you kind of like. Actually, I think how tall are you as a T-Rex, right? I think you when you
I'm
tore
huge,
in,
Flash.
you basically have torn through the tent at this point. So the tent isn't
Yeah.
even there anymore, really. You've ripped it off from where it was. And it's like hanging off of you. The Vikings are standing there at what was once the entrance to the tent, looking up at this feral roaring lizard. They have never seen this before. I'm wondering if I should make you roll at disadvantage because you're cold-blooded and it's snowing. No.
Ooh.
Kidding.
No, he's not.
So everyone's out in the open now.
Great.
And there is a ruckus going on. Do another roll here. And when they see the other commotion there, they also start shouting towards the village that they need help, that there's a huge beast that's somehow gotten into the village. And with that, you kind of back in the distance of the village, you kind of hear more kind of like people running to arms and like shouting, and people like screaming to hide. No one has come yet, but you hear them getting ready. But all three of them kind of run up towards Auntie Shanty. Go to attack.
Big yikes.
The first one misses both of his strikes, though. The second one hits both of them. So the first hit does 16 slashing damage to you, Auntie Shanty.
Alright. This is supposed to be with T-Rex stats, but I'm... so that should be 3 more, that's 11. That passes.
Alright. And the second attack does 20 damage.
When did these Vikings get so strong?
That one a crit.
Jeez, okay.
Push-ups, sit-ups, and lots of juice.
So that's actually going to be 9. Damn, that's a fail.
Welcome back.
So
I
Auntie
literally
Shanty-
won.
So they're kind of confused now as he slashes into you, and you kind of turn back into this kind of small elvish bard.
Ahoy, mateys!
What? Wait. What's going on here? They're very confused.
You
The
have
other one-
broken the spell and set me free!
Rolla. You know what? You know what? Roll a deception.
Oh my god.
So the three there that were just swinging at you now think that you were under some kind of spell from the orc that turned you into that beast.
Squishy still disguised as the orc. Chieftain be like, "You fool! Why did you break the spell?" Going along with the ploy.
I can't believe that worked.
All right, Roko, you're up.
Well, we've been had, and I'm not a rogue, so Roko's just gonna stroll up right next to Shanty. He's gonna draw his longsword, and he is going to whip up a tornado of ice and cast Cone of Cold. Trying
can
not
do
to
that?
get Shanty and Squishy.
And as he's casting up this cone of cold, you kind of hear like these strange whispers emanating from his blade. Kind of some unknown language, whispering in like some Nordic language.
What is my spellcasting ability?
Good question.
Is it like just from the item, or is it
Yeah,
from me?
this is just from the item.
Okay. So, what would the DC be? Just for curiosity's sake.
Oh. 15. We'll say.
Oh. So, skadoosh. I don't want to do the template. No, bad. No!
So you're just gonna hit the three.
Yeah, these three
Vikings, yeah.
schmucks, yeah. And if they fail their save, they take 34. And half as much on a successful. Which they're Vikings. I'm sure they can make a DC 15
So
con save.
2 of them passed, 1 of them failed.
Good enough.
So
That's still 68 total damage.
yep.
It would be 17.
17.
Extra point matters, just like Pathfinder.
All right. And
And then I'll also, like, however remaining movement I have. How much did it take to get in position?
where you were, 15 feet.
Alright, then I'll use the remaining 30 that I have to back myself up against, like, the wall.
There are no walls anymore. The tent's gone.
Well, I meant, like, the wall of, like, the village. Because his tent was, like, up against
yeah.
the wall, right?
Right, yeah. So it was like up to the north.
Yeah. So I'll be, like, over here.
All right.
I'll be like, get fucked, nerds! And that's my turn.
And as you finish casting that that cone of cold, something kind of like triggers in Bragdor's brain as he's kind of like as he like grasps at his head. It's like, I can hear it again as he like gets down on his knees. He's kind of like prone on the ground now, like in pain, holding his head. So Squishy, you're up.
I guess it's my Shadow Blade or Shadow Beard failed. I'm going back to an oldie.
He's prone now too, so
Oh, so would he be at a disadvantage?
roll advantage.
So whenever I have the Shadow Blade out, I can either cast Shadow Blade again, or I can use it as a regular weapon, right?
You can just...
It's concentration, I thought, for like...
Yeah, it's con
Yeah.
for... So you just have it.
Yeah,
can
you still
attack
have
with
it. Yeah, you still have it.
So how do I attack with it?
Like a sword.
Yeah, it's literally just a sword, like a magic blade you hold.
Yeah, but that doesn't do me any good. I can't. Oh, I'm weak as shit.
Doesn't it do magic damage, or?
Or add it to your spell list so you can look at
Yeah.
it.
Here, I'll post it up. That way you guys can see it too. Yeah, it's a simple melee weapon that
Yeah.
I'm proficient in.
Yeah. It's the Shadow Blade. But it's a 5th level Shadow Blade.
So that's what I'm saying, though. If I attack with it, does it just do 2d8?
It does 5th
Or
level,
does-
which is
So it still does
3d8.
4.
When you cast, oh no, when you cast it at 5th level,
Yeah, it's 48.
48, yeah, you have 48 damage.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'll attack. I'll attack the chieftain with the Shadow Blade.
All right, you roll at advantage.
Oh, I need to do at
Yeah,
advantage.
you gotta
huh?
do.
I don't know how to do advantage. I'm sorry.
Roll again.
Yeah. Same.
Oh,
22.
that hits. Do 15 damage.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know the shortcuts like you guys do.
Okay.
All right, Auntie Shanty.
Gosh, what do I do? They think I'm a non-combatant at this point, but like, you guys need me to do something. I could turn into a T-Rex again, but then I might get knocked out before I can go again.
Oh no, the curse is back.
Decisions.
Squishy whispers to Shanty, pretend like I still have control of your ring and use a magic missile.
You know, I think I should probably do something that hits a little hard in Magic Missile. You know, I'm just gonna. So if I back up, will they get an attack of opportunity, or will they think I'm a non-combatant and let me back up?
They think you're trying to escape now because you were like under their spell.
You know what? That'll work. I will just back 30 feet away and then surprise. I will target this guy and hit him with Rolithim's Psychic Lance. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna cast that at 5th level. So I'll roll that at 5.
Got a 12.
Hell yeah. He takes 26 psychic damage and he's incapacitated.
All right.
You fell for the old, oh, I was trapped in a T-Rex ploy.
So he's kind of dropped his weapon to the ground. He's kind of laying there.
And as a bonus action, I'll say, no, finish him off, Orc Chieftain guy, and I'll bardically inspire Squishy again.
All right.
And that's it for Shanny.
All right. It is back to Bragdor's turn. He can't do anything. Can't even speak right now because you've incapacitated him. So let's make. The start of your next turn. All right. So he's there, incapacitated on the floor. The Vikings kind of look up at you surprised, like, I thought you were under his spell. I thought you were free. I think they're lying to us. I think they might be part of that dark orc's powers. Kill them all. Protect the chieftain. So you see one of them run up to Auntie Shanty. One of them runs over to Roko, and the other one turns over to Squishy.
3-for-1 special.
3-for-1 special. Alright, Auntie Shanty swings at you with its great axe. One of the attacks hits, the second one comes in, but you're able to dodge out of the way of that one, though, after the first one hits you.
the one that hits, I'm gonna use my reaction to cutting words. I'm gonna be like, if you swing that axe as well as you identify a T-Rex curse, then you're never going to touch me. All right. So that's one use of bardic inspiration, and I roll a d8.
All right.
All right. Taking 7 from the roll, does it still hit me?
That one still hits, yes.
God damn it.
Woof.
But it only does 5 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
And then Roko, the one by you, goes to attack as well. They have to roll disadvantage, right? 'Cause you got that cloak on.
Always and forever.
Oh, yep, the first one misses because of the cloak. Saves your life.
Does a backflip.
And then the second one does as well. So you're just kind of dodging his axe hits.
I'll say something in, like, I don't know, Nordic. The same, like, voices that were speaking before.
Alright. These Vikings are clearly very upset with you now for attacking their... And Squishy, the one is swinging at you. First attack hits. And the second attack misses.
Shield do anything?
Shield would not do anything there.
Okay. I had asked.
You can't ask, you just gotta use it, Squishy. I'm gonna use that as...
I'll take 2 charges off my staff of defense.
So you take 9 damage. It's better than taking 40.
Sure.
Alright, Roko.
I'm gonna give this guy the full meal. The Big Mac combo. So... Yep, okay. That's about right for the Big Mac combo.
That's the Big Mac combo. Yep. It's one of those adult Happy Meal Big Macs.
Yeah. Dealing a grand total of 6 slashing.
Alright.
And then here comes the punches.
The punches. The flurry of blows.
Yep, I will flurry these blows.
The McFlurry with your Big Mac.
The McFlurry 2019.
That hits.
Biggity and boppity. 15 more damage.
With that, you see like kind of just blood dripping from his mouth as he's standing there. To think the orcs would put on a counterattack this swiftly and quietly. We've underestimated them.
What part of the giant fucking T-Rex was quiet, you dingus?
Alright, Squishy.
So with Shadow Blade in hand, I'm going to turn my attention towards the Viking.
Alright.
And then I do this. No, I don't do a advantage on that
Nope,
one.
not this one. But that hits.
For 17 damage. Now, quick question about it. It says I have to use my bonus action to make it reappear, but did it ever disappear, or do I still have my bonus action?
No, it never disappeared.
That's if you want to, like, throw it.
Yeah.
You can resummon
Gotcha.
it like a Keyblade, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. So then I'm going to...
I forgot to make you roll for concentration for it.
Oh, do I need to roll that now?
No, you can forget about it for now. I fucked it up.
I'm not gonna do anything else. I thought I was, but I'm not.
All right. Auntie Shanty, go.
Well, you know what? It worked so well last time. I'm gonna cast Rotherham's Psychic Glance again on the Viking directly in front of me. So he needs to make an intelligence save.
Guess who's not a smarty pants?
Hell yeah.
Shanty?
Wow, how could you?
For 30 psychic damage and he's incapacitated.
He is laying on the floor, just kind of like bleeding from his eyes.
Oh, jeez.
And in typical Shanty fashion, I will move back 30 feet.
Just keep moving. You can't keep running from your problems forever. 30 feet at a time.
They have spell spots.
Still gotta get you that t-shirt, running away from commitment 30 feet at a time.
How did we come up with that quote?
The last time Auntie Shanty was fucking running away from commitment. remember she got frightened?
No, I remember saying that. I just don't remember.
It was like one of the ghosts or something frightened, or something frightened you guys, and everyone was like scared of normal things, but Auntie Shanty was afraid of commitment.
Yeah.
And that was the fear. And you see Bragdor still kind of like coming out from being incapacitated on the ground. He's still laying there. His head's still hurting. Jotnir. I heard his voice, he says as he's laying on the ground. Alright, the other Vikings are going now. The other incapacitated one kind of laying there as well now, still incapacitated. The other one, upon hearing Jotnir's name, just kind of looks stunned. It's like, Jotnir? Did he just say Jotnir? Was that the whispering? You are the evil that must be stopped, it says, as it turns towards Squishy again. Swinging out with the great axe. First attack hits. As does the second attack.
I will use a shield.
On which one?
Let's do the first attack. If it does anything.
It does not. Oh, a shield. Shield is +5 to your AC, right?
Yes.
That one does stop it, yeah.
Okay, good.
The second one comes through, though. Dealing 16 slashing damage. Rocco, the one in front of you is now also very fevered with battle and rage upon hearing Jotnir's name. You are the ones influenced by Jotnir. We will not let you bring ruins to our lands. But the first attack misses horribly, and as does the second one.
The only influence I have is under the influence.
Alright. Roko, you're up.
Alright. The Big Mac special didn't work, so it's time for the Whopper special. Alright. 24, dealing 7.
Alright, so with that, you cut in to the Viking. Blade cuts deep. He kind of grabs at the wound before falling back into the snow, dead.
Alright, let's get some head. Is the champion still prone?
Yeah, he's still prone.
Alright, let's give him one of these. I'll crit fish.
Alright, both those hit.
Well, it was just one attack, but
Oh, it was one attack.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Dealing. What's the point of having a D10? I might as well have a D4. I'm fighting with a fucking dagger. Yeah, and then it's key point time for some bootyful flurry of blows. 24-19.
Yep, that hits.
For 7 and 9. And I want both of those to be, well, I'll do a stunning strike on the first one. I really should just do this one at a time, but stunning strike.
Alright.
Does he
That one
pass?
is, what is the roll? I'm trying to find the...
Con save,
Strike con.
DC 15.
He
Speak
goes
up.
back to being incapacitated again.
That's my turn.
Alright, Squishy.
Alright. Squishy is tired of getting hurt. Even
Squishy.
though he looks like an orc.
Gonna dish out the pain.
I hope so. Level 5 fireball.
Alright.
Oh, mama.
Can I actually hit
Oh,
all
baby.
3 of them?
Yep.
Yes! Let's do it.
Alright.
For 34 damage each. If they don't save.
Oh, they all failed.
Yes!
That is bussin'.
Bussin'. So one of the Vikings is completely incinerated. You hear him kind of like his screams fade out as he burns to death.
And the other 2 are still alive, right?
Yep, the other two are still alive. The one is highly singed, like half of his face is like burnt off, like burnt up. Like you see just kind of like the raw flesh from where his skin burned off on the side of his face.
So, you know what we're gonna do?
Oh boy. What are
We're
you
gonna
now?
do a quicken spell. Spend another 2 sorcery points. And do another fireball.
Oh my god.
You cannot cast 2 leveled spells in one turn.
Doesn't this bring it down to the spell time
That's
of
kinda
8?
why.
It's not about actions, it's about just, it's a hard-coded rule. No 2 leveled spells in one turn.
And
Even
I
with
didn't know
meta
that.
magic.
Oh, that applies to meta magic too? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Quicken spell is like there just for no reason at that point. But you're the GM. You can make it cool.
I can do a cantrip if I need to. I can't use a cantrip, right?
You can, yeah, you can cantrip.
Yeah, you do the cantrip.
You got it.
You got enough OP shit going on.
Sorcerer, OP, what? His
I'll do
fireball.
I know
an
he's
acid
got.
splash.
He has his moments. Which one are you attacking?
Both of them.
All right.
They're right next to each other, so 10 damage if they fail.
They both passed.
Then no damage.
He
Actually, no,
can't
he can't. He's
do anything.
incapacitated, so that's right.
Oh, that's right.
But
So
the
at
other
least-
one still fucking. You see the acid splash onto the other half of his face, and he just falls to the ground, fucking screaming and dying, dead. There we go.
Question is, will I die this turn? And reveal my true face.
Let's find out.
All right, Auntie Shanty.
Right. Well, I think it's time to call lightning. Hmm. Okay. I'll have to place it here, otherwise you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna either hit Roko or Squishy if I want to hit them both.
Hit me.
You know, well, here's the thing, I wouldn't hit both if I hit. I would have to hit Squishy if I wanted to hit both. I'll just hit the chieftain guy.
This guy's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all.
oh,
dead.
okay, that's fine. Well, I'll just strike the chieftain then.
All right.
He needs a dex save.
He's still incapacitated.
Oh,
Wow.
so he auto fails and takes 16 damage.
Oh, that's too much.
It's a bit much. I pretend like I do not see it.
Oh my god, why is this happening? Oh my god, why? Why Foundry? There we go. Alright, you have no idea how much health he has left. No idea.
That was in another tab.
I honestly don't, but okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So with that... he's no longer incapacitated.
He is stunned
Is he still stunned? How long? I thought it was just one turn.
till the end of my next turn. Or the start of my next turn.
When did you... Oh yeah, you just incapacitated in that turn. Yep. So... Alright, Roko. Back to you again.
All whistling Mr. Blue Skies. He's just going at him.
That hits.
Crit fish. And no fish. Second attack.
Hits.
Dealing 10. And you know what? For the second attack, I'm gonna fucking sharpen, or not sharpen the blade, but Kensai strike. The fuck is that's been a while. Death strike, that's what it is. So this is gonna deal this much plus an extra d6. So 21 damage in total.
Alright.
And then we're going to Flurry of Blows and just stomp on his lungs.
Oh my god.
I'm hopping on him like a trampoline. 24 and... Ooh, 14.
24 hits.
Alright. 5 damage.
So as you're jumping on his lungs, he kind of coughs up some blood. He kind of, as he's like just there, like barely able to like hang on to his consciousness, kind of looks around. Do not give in to Jotnir, he says. And then Squishy, you're up.
I don't know who that is.
So, quick question: do I still have my Shadow Blade, or did that disappear when I did the fireball?
You still have it.
Okay. That's the part I didn't know how it worked.
Yeah, there's a tag called concentration. Usually spells that like stay up after you cast them. So like one and done spells like fireball won't break concentration.
Oh, okay.
If you get hit, then you gotta roll to maintain
That's
it.
the other part of it, yeah.
Okay. So then I will do Shadow Blade. And attack him with it.
At advantage.
Yep.
Because he's still prone. He has
Still-
not gotten up.
You guys have just been stun locking him on the ground.
Oh, that was disadvantage.
Yeah, I did the wrong one. It's a I guess what? 22?
21. 22.
22?
I can't math.
22 hits.
And it does 22 damage.
Nice. How do you want to kill him?
Hey.
So with what we came for, Squishy will, in the shape of the orc, will take his shadow beard and then just slice him clean across the neck, severing his head from his body.
Blade does psychic damage.
It's still a shadow blade, okay?
His shadow
use your
blade
imagination,
has
Rose.
physical form. In this scenario, his shadow blade
know
can
what?
pierce skin. You
The
pierce,
force is too much that it rips his head off his body.
you
How about
pierce,
that?
you pierce his mind with the blade.
It's psychosomatic damage. The mind thinks it's
Right.
decapitated. So much so the body makes it happen.
He thinks he's getting decapitated right now. He feels the pain of it.
He does it himself. Just
And with that, the combat has ended. You still hear the people in town kind of like rushing to find out what happened. So you hear several of the Vikings kind of like running closer from the other side of the wall right now.
oh shit. Oh fuck.
Squid-
Okay, go.
Squishy will go back to his normal form.
Give me
Just
the head.
so they don't see an orc.
Give me the head, Squishy.
Squishy will pick up his head and just throw it at Rocco.
Woohoo! Like a quarterback at a football game. He'll run as fast as he can up a sheer wall and just keep running.
So hypothetically, Squishy, since we aren't particularly fast, what if we just beat on each other a bit and make it look like we're just innocent witnesses here?
What are you talking about? I'm already beat.
You're holding
Fair
his
enough.
severed head.
No,
Well, no,
he
I
tossed
haven't,
it to
no.
Rocco, and Rocco ran up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The
Just
evidence
punch me
is
in the
gone.
face.
I mean, I still have my shadow beard.
That's psychic
That's a little
damage.
excessive.
Okay. Then I guess I will do.
Now, Squishy's got a special shadow beard that can do physical damage when it needs to.
Only
I
when
thought it was a
needs.
Only when it
manifestation
needs
of my
to.
beard, okay? I'll just punch Auntie Shanty in the face.
Oh Jesus.
Try to give her a black eye.
Yeah, and as the Vikings approach,
Roll
go
a-
ahead and roll damage, I
Yeah,
guess.
roll a d6. Is it a d6?
Alright. Yeah, unarmed strikes deal 1 damage.
Alright, Shanty will clutch her shiner and be like, "It was the orcs. They went that way."
We tried to stop them. We were no match.
Oh. So they haven't gotten here yet. You're just you're like rehearsing right now.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are. While we're rehearsing, Squishy tries to punch Shanty in the face again.
So you see like 10, 20 Vikings running this direction. All like padded out in like full gear, like war gear, and like their spears and their axes. And they all run out. They see the chieftain without the head on. Bragdor! No! What's... And they see you guys kind of there, laying in the snow, covered in blood around them. The Outsiders! Did the Outsiders do this?
Do we know what they mean by outsiders?
You guys.
They're asking us if we did it. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, there's no one else alive.
Fair enough. Yeah, Shanty will just be like, "It was the orcs. They went that way," and she'll point in a direction that Roko did not run in.
Do a performance check.
All right.
Like orcs! How did orcs get here? Oh. Alright.
Using their dark shadow magic. Did you not see that creature they summoned? You were far away, but surely you saw it.
They kind of look down and they see the T-Rex footprints. And they're like, oh god, what manner of beast was that? It could only be the orcs. And they all say, oh, get going everyone, let's find them. We must avenge Bragdor. And they all kind of run off. Leaving you laying there between the corpses. The headless chief.
Alright, Squishy, now that we're alone, help me find a diamond in this guy's stuff.
Okay. As Squishy reaches into the pocket of, what is his name? Bragdor, right?
Yep.
As he takes it out, he's going to cast a minor illusion. And put a gem.
Of course.
Put a gem in his hand. I think I found one, Shanty. And then pulls his hand out to give it to Shanty.
Well, Shanty's got to do a check.
Alright. What is it, investigation? Or...
Uh,
yeah,
Perception?
Intelligence.
Oh,
Investigation.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, so she'll reach through and phase through the illusionary diamond and be like, "Ha ha, very funny."
Squishy is so hurt from the battle, he just laughs and falls back into the snow. Delirious in pain.
Shanty will go through looking for diamonds and all this stuff.
Alright, so while you're looting the dead, find... you find, like, some golden, like, chalices and stuff like that. Like, 3 golden chalices and, like, some plates. A couple, like, amulets with gems in them. 5 and, like, gemstone amulets.
Okay, I feel like I have to ask, but why did they have plates in their pockets?
Oh no, I thought Auntie Shanty was going through like all of his
Okay,
belongings.
just everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like
What
everything.
used to encompass this tent?
Yeah. What was once
Okay.
the tent before it was T-Rexed?
Gotcha.
Well, she'll toss the chalices and the plates in the bag of holding with the meat. And silently cursing that there was no diamonds.
Alright, Roko, where did you run off to?
Back to the boat dogs.
The boat dogs.
The bogs, as they're colloquially known as.
Alright, so you're back at the boat dogs. You have the severed head football running for the touchdown.
And yeah, he will slap his ass back in the boat, and just sort of like put the head there with him, and I guess just wait for the others to come back here. He'll pull out his sword and he'll be like, "Way to go! That's pretty good." Just looking at himself in the reflection of the gem.
You. Alright. Roko, you kind of hear like the strange whispers coming up to you. Can't quite understand what they're saying right now, but you feel like a sharp pain kind of in your head, which is starting to grow a little bit, so kind of like a headache now.
I'll ignore it for now. Be like to himself, "It'll all be worth it in the end." Just need more power. Just a little bit more. And he'll kind of just take a nap.
Alright, so you're in the boat with the head, taking a nap.
Mm-hmm.
And the dogs.
Yeah.
Alright, Auntie Shanty and Squishy.
Well, Shanty, I think it's time to head back to the boat. Hopefully, Roko's made it there by now.
Aye.
Bless you, Roko.
Thank you. It's always twice.
I hope he's safe. I heard him sneezing all the way over here.
Aye, this
Roko
cold weather, we're
sneezes
bound to
loud.
catch something the longer we're here.
Alright, so I guess me and Shanty, Squishy and Shanty will start heading their ways back to the boat.
Yep, alright. And when you arrive there, you find Roko sleeping in the boat.
He kind of like kicks and like moves around like a dog that's like asleep. It's like, oh, he's pretending he's running. Or he's dreaming he's running.
It's like doing flurry of blows in his sleep.
Yeah, just like.
With 3 wolves around him.
Alright. We headed back to Orkar with the wolves in the head.
I guess so.
Yep.
Alright. You hop back on and head back over with the wolves. Are you having them just pull you the entire way? Or are you going to ride them?
I think we'll do the same thing we did last time. We'll have them pull the boat inland, maybe about half an hour. And then we'll just take the wolves on their own the rest of the way.
Alright.
Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. It'd take forever if we had them drag it the whole way.
I agree.
With that, begin your ride back over. About probably like 10 or 11 o'clock when you reach the village nighttime. Sun is down, it's very dark. You just see the moon reflecting off of the snow. See some of the torches from the village out in the distance as the wolves are running in. As your wolves approach, you hear like the one of the horns from the scouts in the village who's keeping watch in one of the towers, signaling your arrival. So you take your dogs in. The orcs kind of like give you some eyes again as you're going back in through. Are you just riding straight into the chieftain's tent? Is there anything else you want to do while you're riding through town?
If we can rewind a bit, can we say like we stopped when we parked the boat inland? We took a long rest.
Oh yeah, you could. You guys could do that.
Okay.
Before taking a rest, Squishy will refill any of the spells in the ring.
Oh yeah, if you could just top that up with Disguise Self, I feel like since I'm pretending to be Gear, I'm gonna need that. I'll just blast the magic missiles into the air and have you put all 5 slots Disguise Self.
I don't have. I can give you 2.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't like stay the night at the Orc Village. Because when
So I guess we'll be arriving in the morning.
Yeah, very early in the morning.
Yeah. You know, it just occurs to me, like, the head has enough parts to talk. Do we, before we approach the village, do we want to speak with Dead? Ask this head any questions?
no, I don't want to ask it any questions.
Okay.
Good. Glad we were on the same page.
Fine then. Keep your secrets. Alright, so you guys headed back out to the village now?
I believe so.
Alright, so you see that it's no longer nighttime, like you see like the sun is like just barely starting to like poke, like crest over the horizon, like a light pink hue to the sky as you come up on Orcar. The horns go off, signaling your arrival as you run in on the wolves. A few of the orcs are like sleepily coming out of their tents to see what's going on as they just look at these strange pirates once again riding in through their village, but on wolves this time.
Yeah, they love us.
Why wouldn't they?
Groper will
they-
like ham it up. Like,
So
yeah, we did it. Come on, give us the praise.
that's the right one. It's not the right one. There we go. As you ride up, the orcs that met you with the wolves kind of are back again. Like, oh, that was fast. Did you actually do it? Did you kill Bragdor?
Feast your ugly eyes on this.
They kind of like let out a gasp, like, yeah, they actually did it. Did it. The evil is quelled. Jotnir will no longer come for us. Well, quick, the chieftain's going to want to see this. I don't want to be the one to wake him up, though. Me neither. Kind of look at each other.
We'll wake him up. We'll give him the bed and breakfast.
Go for it. It's your head. You got this. We'll take our wolves, by the way.
Bye, Barry, and Barry Jr.
Squishy leans over and whispers at Shanty. think it'd be a good idea if I disguise myself as Bragdor?
Probably not at this point.
I mean, it worked so well last time.
We'll keep that in our back pocket.
Or what if you put I come in as Bragdor and then you have me tied up?
Well, we've already shown the head. I think it's a bit late for any tricks. By the way, I'm totally going back for that wolf. I like him. He's feisty.
The little tiniest little, as the other orcs kind of like taking away the wolves when they're chains back to the pen. Like you see like the little one that Auntie Shanty was riding kind of like a little scruffily, like kind of like shake its fur and like as it looks back at Auntie Shanty with like some longing eyes. Like, all right. Inside the chieftain's tent, or hut, it is still very dark. There's a few torches out front lining the hallways into his chambers. But it seems he's already expecting you. As you hear his voice boom from inside. I assume the deed is done, you hear his voice say from around the corner as you begin walking up.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Was there ever any doubt?
I hope not. I'll toss the head onto his bed like it's the Godfather. Was it the Godfather that had the horse head scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, Rakta, wonderful, wonderful. So the evil is quelled. Kind of looks over towards Tamil, who's standing by the pile of bones. It is done then. But she kind of looks at the head and she stops. While you were gone, I still had visions, though, that a great evil has yet to come. Shatnir is not done. His plan does not end with Bragdor. No. I cannot see how, but I feel him. He is waking. Soon, the frost giants shall be upon us all, and the frostbite no longer be as we know it. That is not good, Broktar says as he gets up. Well, which of you is the one who slayed this one?
It was a
We'll
bit of a
push.
team effort.
Squishy forward.
But technically, it was actually you who severed his head.
Yep. And he'll take like 10 feet back, just
Kind of
It was
walks.
him.
He kind of walks back to his wall adorned with trophies and armors and weapons, and he pulls off this this kind of brightly shining what looks like chainmail of some sort, and he brings it over.
Oh boy.
This armor was passed down through my family through generations. They're one of the last dragons that was known in the frostbite. Slayed out on the frozen sea, my great-grandfather slew the dragon. Many of its weapons and scales many of our weapons and armor were crafted from its very scales.
Oh, so it's dragon mail.
We bestow upon you in honor of this village for helping protect it. That hopefully our ancestors can help protect you. Oh, Squishy. I'm gonna hand you the dragon scale mail. Put it in your inventory here.
Squishy will humbly accept it.
Alright. So it is in your inventory. I don't think you can actually wear that though, since it is medium armor.
Son of a gun.
If we find a merchant, we might be able to sell it. Yeah.
So he kind of looks at you. Well, I guess you'll be off then. Friends of Orkar.
Yeah.
Talk tonight.
We'll be off.
Be careful of Jotnir.
Oh yeah, that John
Plots.
Deere guy. Mm-hmm.
Plots against us all living beings of the frostbite. Do not fall victim to his icy talons.
Is he a bird?
No, but he has very large hands. Resemble talons.
Great. So do you need anything else done, or is it just like, do you... Oh yeah, wait, weren't we here for like the relic or whatever?
A relic? Kind of relic do you seek?
It was like a godly relic, something of immense power.
Ah. That was right. Immense power.
Have you guys been investigating anywhere recently?
I think you're thinking about Broktar. Not Broktar, Bragdor. Bragdor was the one who told you about that, and you killed him.
Yeah.
No, then why did we even accept it? Because we accepted his quest so that he could give us information on something, because he didn't trust us with it. He wanted us to make sure that he could trust us with the information.
Because wasn't Ragnar fighting against the orcs to get to the relic? Or fighting with them for control over it?
No, the orcs were fighting against Bragdor because their shaman said that Bragdor was evil and was working with like Jotnir to like bring about the downfall of the frostbite. Bragdor originally wanted you to go kill the orcs, and then you found that out from them, and then you decided to align with the orcs and instead to kill Bragdor.
Yeah, but I feel like we wouldn't have joined up with the orcs for no reason.
Yeah, why did we join up with the orcs?
Because we needed people who would help retake the Sea of Thieves.
Right.
And we were hoping to earn their favor so they would help us.
Oh, so it was just a faction quest.
Basically.
Okay.
That works. But do you know of any cool landmarks nearby? Anywhere where we might
Hmm.
find maybe something cool and powerful? Any dragons nearby?
Dragons. Oh, the last dragons, as I said, laid to waste out in the frozen sea far to the southeast, out by the Ice Witch's domain. Hmm.
Ice Witch. Okay.
Watch out for the Ice Witch.
Which Ice Witch?
The daughter. The daughter of the Ice Witch. What's her name? Helena. The Viking king slayed her mother, who was the previous, it's like hand of Jotnir. Was basically, she got very close to awakening all of the frost giants if it wasn't for the Viking king, who basically helped stop them. And
cool.
as punishment, she was exiled out there into the frozen wastes for her mother's crimes.
Nice, nice. Hey, you guys want to do that next? Powerful Witch sounds pretty cool.
But there are legends as well. Powerful artifacts.
Yes, those.
Uh,
Location, location, location.
We know not much of them, only hear passing bys of rumors from around the Frigg's tiers. We not interact with the Vikings much, only the other orcs. And there are no other orc tribes left. At least that I know of. In the Frostbite, we are the last remaining orc tribe. The others were wiped out in the war with the Ice Witch.
Cool, cool. If we find another orc tribe, one that maybe you just, never met up with, do we like send them to you? Do we say that Orktar sent us?
Well, if they're in the Frostbite, we would ally with them. Orcs are stronger together.
Right. Orcs together, strong. I saw that movie. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Stay safe, travelers.
Oh,
May
that
Freak,
was exciting.
may the land protect you. All right, you guys head out of the chief's hut.
Orcs obtained. Good job, everyone. Way to go. High fives all around.
Right. Well, I don't know how much we accomplished, but if I do think we do have some allies in the region now, and those Vikings we met earlier that got butchered by Orktar's people are probably much safer now. We've done good.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, do we want to go and see how Barry and the crew are getting along while we plan our next steps?
The ice witch is down that way anyway.
Aye.
Yeah, let's go check on the crew. It's been a couple days.
So you can actually, from Orkar, you can take your boat down through Frigg's Tears, and then down south to Ice Stolge again. But that's probably like, what do we? Decent. It's a decent trip, but it's not too bad. So about a 3-day. It's about a 3-day journey down the rivers.
Goodness me.
Assuming you make your rolls for the wind.
Speaking of that, Rocco will kind of look to Shanty like, "Yeah, mind if I try the whole wind thing this time?
Oh, sure,
The
go ahead.
whole the God wind?" And yeah, I'll put my hand to the mast, or not the mast, the figurehead, and try and give it some God juice.
All right.
Oh yeah, is that a religion check?
Yeah, that one's a religion.
Ooh, 11.
And you have favorable winds as the winds shift to go into your sails.
Ooh. All right.
All right. You spend like the first day kind of gets you down into Frigg's Tears. More like the southern end of Frigg's Tears, almost. As you approach the large mountain with the face and the tears coming down into the water, you see all of the kind of like Viking nomads wandering around still. Going from place to place, their little boats going up and down the riverways. Can rest there for the night if you want. Use another thing of your rations again.
All right.
You can stick around. You can try and talk to people if you want, or you can just keep on sailing. There are a lot of Vikings still around here. Try trading, talking, or just continuing on.
As I eye over the crowd, do I see anyone who looks like they might have diamonds or special rocks?
Okay. Mark my rations.
You see, you kind of see one Viking nomad with kind of like with a large kind of like a crate he's carrying with him, or like a chest on his little ship, kind of slowly going down the river.
Auntie will shout at him, "Oi! What you got in the chest?"
Hello. You're mighty odd looking. Not from around these parts.
Oh,
Where you hail from?
rude.
What village you come from?
We don't come from a village at all. We come from beyond the Vale.
Oh, beyond the veil. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's very impressive. Well, you must be tired. Could I interest you in some rations or some food?
Actually, looking for something of more majestic nature.
Oh, majestic
any?
nature. Well, lucky for you. I just came from Dufelgong. I got some nice Fine little rocks from on the coast there.
Oh, what sort of rocks?
Ah, I sold a lot of the fancy ones from the mines, but let's see. I've got left in here. I've got one of these. What's this? I think they call it aragatite or something like that. It's like this weird rock.
May I see it?
Hands it over to you to look at.
Is the name he's looking for agate?
Yes.
Hell yeah. How much would you want for this?
I think we could go. Well, seeing it's my only one, and the other one sold pretty fast. Let's see. I think. What do you got to trade with? I could use something fancy.
Gosh.
Give him the armor.
Because they barter up here.
Yeah. Shanty doesn't have a lot in the way of treasure. Excuse me. I have my alchemy jug, but I don't think that's worth a special rock that's gonna be instantly consumed. Gosh, the only thing that would probably be valuable, but I'd hate to give it up, would be my bagpipes.
And I mean, if you need something a little cheaper, as he pulls out a mermaid gem as well.
Gosh, he's got both the things I need. You know what? A gem and that might both together might be worth the alchemy jug. All right, so she'll plop the jug on the ship's rail, and she's like, "Do you know what this is?"
I can't say I do.
All right, and she'll thunk the side of the jug and shout beer, and she'll pour out and she'll put 2 buckets on the bar on the rail and pour out 4 gallons of beer.
Hold on. Did that just make meat or something? What is that?
Well, where we're from, we drink rum, and and here I know
Rum.
you drink mead, but this is called beer. It's kind of a peasant's beverage, but it'll get you fucked up all the same.
And he like takes a swig of it. It's like, oh, that's one of the best drinks I've ever had. And you're telling me this makes them for free?
Hey, but only once a day.
Oh, is that all it makes?
No, and she'll just go listing off all the things it could do.
So you're like going off like, oh, you can have like wine and mayonnaise. And he's like, what's mayonnaise?
It's kind of an adventure. You get to say mayonnaise tomorrow morning, and you can find out what mayonnaise is.
I'm quite intrigued by this mayonnaise mug.
I'll tell you what, give me both the gem and the agate, and you can have it.
You know what? This thing makes free mead every day. And you're just gonna give it for 2 rocks? Oh,
Do you have anything to sweeten the deal? Because I do feel like I'm still kind of getting ripped off here.
I feel bad just taking off your hands for that. It's kind of going through what he has. else do I've got in here? Is there anything in particular you'd want? Any little doodads or trinkets?
Got any local musical instruments? I'm always looking up to pick up new instruments.
Oh, I've got this horn. And I mean, that's really it. It's just a little horn.
I'm assuming this is like a battle horn. It's not like a
Kind
playing
of,
horn.
yeah. Yeah, it's like a blast horn type of deal.
All right, I'll take it. Now, be off with you before I change my mind.
You see him take another swig from the jug. Oh, this is great! As his little boat kind of like starts going down the river westwards. Oh, if I run into you again, I'll try and get more of those rocks.
And I'll try to buy that back off of you. But I'll have to find something that's suitably barterable.
You come back, he's already started his own business.
You probably could have just given him, like, some jugs of beer.
You know, maybe.
Goodbye, alchemy jug. I hardly knew ye.
I forgot you had that.
That's the thing, like, I have stuff to trade, but nothing that's, like, of middling value. I've only got real valuable stuff.
So you've got an agate worth 1,000 gold and a mermaid gem, 300 gold.
Oh, god damn. We had those pelts. We
Damn,
like,
you're
skinned
right.
some of those animals. Oh, rat's ass.
I will get the alchemy jug back eventually if I ever see
I
this
mean,
man again.
I also had the dragon mail, but it's not like I was going to part with it.
No, we are
Yeah.
selling that for 1,000,000 gold when we get back. Because no one can fucking wear it.
Yeah. Oh,
Even if
will
Gear
wear it
was
when she
here,
comes
she
back.
wouldn't even.
Oh yeah, barbarians don't really benefit from armor.
Literally, no one here wears armor.
I wear light armor, but like I'm pretty sure dragon skin is or dragon mail isn't light.
Nope, it's medium.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Who else had some pelts? 'Cause I know it was 2 of us pelted some, like, skinned someone. Were you, Shanty?
Might have been
I-
Gary. I don't remember.
I think it was Gary. I don't have it on my inventory anyway.
When we say lavender beard dropped off that pelt.
I mean, you had all the stuff he had in his bag because his bag was left
perfect,
behind.
dude.
It just
Right,
took him
yes.
in his sleep.
Mm-hmm. I remember. Yeah, very convenient. I'm gonna grab that pelt and my pelt, and I'm going to head out to town with these 2 little things as an apology gift for a certain someone.
Oh. Oh boy. Alright, so you guys can do your other long rest again, not that you need to. I think. So night comes and goes. You use your days of ration there. You do another day. Down the river. Again. Kind of end up where you actually are right now for the most part.
Mm.
Do another religion check for your boat to make sure you still have wind.
Who wants to relige? Yeah, Squishy hasn't religed.
Yeah, Squishy, why don't you try it?
Squishy, yeah, try and appeal to the gods, you bearded fuck.
I guess. Squishy stands up and he's like, "Oh, wind god, give us wind."
And there was wind blowing through your shadowy beard.
There's a relief in Squishy's face because he farted as soon as that wind kicked in.
Oh, jeez. Oh, give us some warning at least. Not like we can go anywhere.
You guys drop off another ration off of your meats. Another day's worth.
Running low.
And as you begin your third day into the travel, you get about half a day's trek
Oh.
on the river, where you see like a large plume of smoke coming from south of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I was wondering if you guys were gonna come down here, back here again so soon.
Yeah. What is happening to our
And
friends?
while you're kind of as you get closer to the village of Eistolz, there's just massive plumes of smoke everywhere. The docks are on fire. The village is ransacked. As you begin kind of like walking through the wreckage of the town, you see some of the Vikings there, kind of like patching up some of the buildings that were burned down. See the shipwright standing over by the boats, just kind of like just sitting there, disappointed. He looks at you and he's like, I'm sorry, mateys.
What the hell happened here?
Roko's gonna like jump off and run straight up onto our boat.
Your
Fine?
boat is completely there is nothing left of your boat except the giant snake figurehead. The foxtrot has been burned to the ground. They came through. They wanted
Who
your
did
boat.
that? Oh.
Someone dressed like you outsiders. They said their name was Edna.
Roko. Very like it in his entire campaign, his eyes have kind of been like wrinkled over and like really squinty, but at the mention of Edna, his eyes go wide and you can finally see like his full eyes and pupil, and they're just bloodshot red.
She came in. They immediately started firing at your ship. They started lighting everything on fire, burning him down. The chief convinced them to leave us alone, but they took him. They took some of your friends as well.
Where did they go?
I think some of them might have gotten away, though. I think a few of them got away. But they got back. They put them back on their ship. And they took off. I don't know where they went.
Shanty will cast Sending and just say, Barry, where are you?
And that's all mental, right? They don't actually have to talk for that.
Correct.
So you just kind of hear from Barry. We're on a ship. Edna, they caught up with us. They took us east. I protected the others. They're still in Eistolz.
Eistolz is the name of this village, right?
Yes.
Alright. Barry says they went east.
East. That's where that witch was, huh? It was southeast, right?
That's southeast, yeah.
Looks like we might be crossing paths sooner than we thought.
I mean, we could also just let him have Barry.
Benjamin, is Benjamin around?
Is Shadow around?
So you see kind of who's left there? Splashes and Coves kind of waddles up to you with like a big furry coat on. Ugh, it's freezing here. Ugh, I hate it.
Well, if you hate the cold so much, maybe you should have stayed on the burning ship you failed to defend.
I'm sorry. We let you down, Shanty. We let you all down. Where's the captain?
Referring to Barry or Gary?
No, the captain. Where is he? Gary.
We vowed never to talk about that again.
Uh,
But he's also gone.
Captain's gone. The ship's burned to the ground. They took Barry. They took the village chief, too. Not to mention the other pirates they killed. They killed all those mutated pirates that were brought with us. All of them are dead. But Barry told me to protect. Told me to protect Benjamin, Shadow, and what's his name? Jackson. I think Cromwell. Cromwell went out to go follow the boat to see where they went. But Cromwell's still safe. Yes. But come. Jackson and Benjamin and Shadow. They're fine yet. Just follow me. One of the villagers are letting us hide out in their basement. We were hiding in the woods for a while. Well, they left. But they came. They came for the foxtrot. I knew we probably shouldn't have stayed here. After they caught up with us and we lost them. My wave only kept them away for so long, but they found us.
They find us. How do they know we even came here?
Yeah,
'Cause
just
they-
out of curiosity, what
they-
happened with the whale too?
Oh, the whale's still on the ghost whale is still beached on the shore.
Okay.
It's slowly kind of ghosting its way back towards the water.
Has forever to get there, so one day.
But no, so they did. They followed you from when you first came. You first spawned. Remember when you guys woke up from the Ferry of the Damned? That they were chasing them on the galleon, and Splashes and Cove used the boat to kind of knock them off course into the shroud further, so they got kind of distracted. But they caught back up to you guys. And while you left your boat there undefended the entire time with just Barry on board, they burned it to the ground. What was left of it.
do now?
And if you follow Splashes with Coves, he takes you into the basement where you see Jackson and Benjamin. Benjamin kind of excitedly runs up to Auntie Shanty, like nuzzling up against her leg, trying to sniff for mangoes in her pockets. Shadow excitedly runs back over to Squishy and up onto his shoulder and kind of like hugs his head. And Jackson's just kind of like standing around. This is terrifying. Why did I ever agree to become a pirate? He says as he's holding his little, just a little potted plant he had that he managed to get off of the ship with him. So what are you guys doing?
Don't worry, guys. We'll get him back. Well, we have to take their ship anyway, or else we're stuck here.
How are we gonna follow them if we don't really have a ship of our own?
Oh, that's a good question.
Have to go on foot. The river doesn't go east.
I could turn into a T-Rex and you could ride on me.
An hour at a time.
The river does
I'll-
go east, but you have to go back north again.
Yeah,
Alternatively,
it's better going on foot now on the shore or trying to take the river in a roundabout way.
there is a third option, and she'll eye Benjamin. We could get a sled.
All right. I'm digging it.
Uh.
Benjamin, what do you say we get our crew back?
Benjamin
Oh,
kind of excitedly like squeals.
I'll go discuss it with him, and we'll figure out the next plan of action. Just give us an hour.
I'll go procure a sled. I could probably trade these pelts. I was going to trade these pelts in to apologize to the meat man, but I think this is more pressing. And Roku will go do that. While Auntie Shanty awakens Ben. I mean, what? Has a talk.
All right, Auntie Shanty.
It takes an hour to cast the spell, so
Are you?
Oh wait,
are
no,
you?
it takes 8 hours. So
Alright.
this is something I would have to like do in lieu of a long rest tonight.
Are you awakening Benjamin tonight?
Yes,
Jeez.
Oh boy.
so I can discuss that he's got to be our new sled pig.
Oh boy.
If you like Pornhub, you'll love
Raid Shadow Legends!
Apparently my bot is broken. Ahoy, Marinus. Thanks for the raid, matey. Welcome in. You're just in time to see Auntie Shanty awaken their pet boar.
Yar. Welcome.
Alright, Auntie Shanty. You're down in the basement with Benjamin. Preparing to, cast... What do you need to cast awake? What is the ritual for that?
So basically, I trace magic pathways inside the gemstone, and then touch him, and it just takes me 8 hours to do this.
Alright, so you're down there kind of just focusing to awaken Benjamin's mind. So everyone...
To distract him, I have given him a pile of snow that tastes like mango.
Pile of snow. He's like getting brain freeze partway through chewing on it.
Oh,
It's like,
man. Nice shaved mango ice.
cold mango! Oh, God. No, man, Benjamin's in his like teenage years now, right? He's old. Pig years. Alright, so Auntie Shanty's basically spending the whole night doing that. Is anyone else doing anything else in the meantime? While Auntie Shanty's awakening Ben.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, so everyone else is just kind of chilling out. Roko, what are you doing?
I was seeing if someone will trade me a sled for these two pelts that I was able to get in our journeys.
So as you're kind of walking down the village, Roko, you see like a lot of the like bunch of the huts have been like burned down and like torn through. You see the guy who was drying all the meats dead on the ground outside of his house. A lot of his dogs also slayed. But you see there is a sled kind of sitting by where the dog fence was.
Roko will put the pelts down and begin to dig a grave for the meat man. A shallow one.
Shallow grave for the meat.
But in his own like little yard that he had with his dogs.
Alright.
Just so he's not, ass out here. And then he'll jack his sled.
Alright, so you spend the time burying the meat smoker who you stole his meat from, and then also stealing his sled after he died. It's not stealing, I guess.
Well,
I guess you inherited it.
Yeah, I'll put the pelts
You're
in his house, just like as a token,
paying
Like
tribute.
he's buying it, but no one's there to like take it.
Like this is for the meats.
Yeah. I'm paying back something at least.
Alright, you got a little bit of karma back.
Yeah. Oh, my karma's fucked.
And you take his sled. Alright. So in the darkness of the basement, Auntie Shanty is there. Tracing on the gem, whispering to it, holding it up to Benjamin's forehead. The magic's kind of emanating from it. It's very mystical. You hear Auntie Shanty, like, whispering a lot, speaking to Benjamin, telling him all the secrets of this world. Telling him there's, like, 3 or 4 different ways to say, like, to spell there. Like, going through all the oddities of languages.
Don't forget about red, red, and red.
And also playing a ridiculously terrible shanty. Or an amazing shanty, as it is the first music that Benjamin hears when he comes into the world. But after the 8 hours passes, there's a flash of light, and the agate kind of like sizzles away.
So I get to choose what language I teach him. I'm tempted to make him know Elvish instead of Common. That'd be kind of funny.
The pig only you can hear out of the group.
I don't know. Does Gear speak Elvish when she comes back?
I don't remember.
Does Roko speak? Oh, he speaks Dwarvish.
You know what? What the hell? Would you guys be annoyed if you guys couldn't talk to him?
I don't think we've ever talked to him before, so it's not like
nothing
we
would change.
miss it.
You just
Alright.
seem like you're really good at speaking to Benjamin.
All right, I teach Benjamin Elvish.
All right. So Benjamin, his eyes open. He kind of looks around the world, like looks around the basement, like he's seeing it for the first time. Auntie Shanty, he says in Elvish. What did you do?
I have uplifted your mind, Benjamin. You're a proper member of the crew now.
I'm remembering so many things. He's kind of like wincing and like flinching in pain. Hold on. Let's see here. Do a strength saving throw, Auntie Shanty.
Oh no.
You take 4 slashing damage as Benjamin charges into you.
Oh.
That's for making me eat the wood chips and the coins, thinking I didn't know what they were, and that's for killing my dad, he says as he breaks down into tears.
Well, to be fair, I told you not to eat those things. You didn't listen.
He's just crying on the ground.
And
Was I just a toy to you this whole time?
no, like, why do you think I uplifted you? You know, we cared for you so much. We wanted you to have more in life.
Gear was the only one that actually cared about me, and she's gone. All you've done is try to feed me wood chips and you wanted to eat me? You've said at least several times you wanted to eat me.
No, I never said I wanted to. I said it was a last resort. I'd expect you to eat me if you had the choice between that and dying.
He kind of runs upstairs. I hate you! as he sprints up the stairs out of the basement.
He is a moody teenager.
Squishy and Roko kind of hear this, like, they just see Benjamin kind of run through the house, like you hear it like shouting in Elvish as he's going through. As he kind of runs out into the woods to the side of Ice Stolch.
Lost another crew member. We're speed running it today.
Shanty, what did you do this time?
I think it's more like what we collectively did.
Collective.
What do you mean what we collectively did?
Apparently, Benjamin is not happy with his treatment at the hands of our crew.
What'd you do to Benjamin this time?
I gave him a brain.
Squishy looks over at Shadow and tells Shadow, "You think you can help us out with calming Benjamin down?"
Yeah, Shanty will cast Speaks with Animals and be like, yeah, could you intercede on our behalf?
What did you do?
I made him think.
Think about what?
What it's like to be more than just a boar.
Shadow kind of walks up and does like a little monkey slap across your face. What did you do to Benjamin?
Well, something I was considering doing to you, but I only had one rock.
What? Do what to me?
Make you smart?
I'm already I could be captain of this ship. You guys monkeying around and I'm the literal monkey.
He's not wrong.
Well, listen, are you going to help us or not?
What did you do to him? What did you say? Why is he mad?
Well, I guess there's no point beating around the bush. He realizes he's been eating wood and coins and that we killed his dad.
Wait, you killed his dad?
In self-defense. But he forgave us for it in the afterlife.
What do you mean in the afterlife?
You know, when you didn't see us for like 2 years, we were dead.
Yeah. You met his dad.
Yes.
His dad forgave you.
Yes.
He's like kind of like scratching his little monkey head. I don't even know where to begin with this. Benjamin's always been sensitive. I'll go try to calm him down, I guess. But all of you are a bunch of idiots, he says, pointing his little monkey finger up at all of you before he like scampers off into the woods with Benjamin.
Yeah, well.
Squishy looks back at him, points at him. I was like, "You're the monkey too." Not knowing what Shadow just said.
So Shadow runs off into the woods after Benjamin.
Rocco thinks that Shadow insulted him, and he's like, "Yeah, well, ook to you too." So, no sled?
I think we can win Benjamin over. I mean, if for anything else, I'm sure we can convince him to help us save Barry.
You killed his dad.
In self-defense, and I didn't get a chance to tell him that he forgave us.
And he's just gonna believe you that his dead dad forgave us?
I am extremely persuasive.
I don't know. If it came from anyone else, I'd be suspicious, but alright.
Oh, God.
You know what? I think I know something that will help in this situation.
Oh?
It's gonna be an illusion.
No. Squishy's gonna go up to Shanty and just do an unarmed strike.
For 0 damage again.
It's always gonna be 0 damage.
It's minimum.
It's always gonna be 0 damage.
You know, I probably deserved that.
He got slapped by Shadow, slapped by Squishy, charged by Benjamin.
I slapped her, she'd die.
Rocco, I think it's your turn.
So
My backhand is real strong. You don't want to get in front of
we'll say after about like an hour or so, you see Benjamin come out of the woods with the Shadow sitting on his back. And just like his head hanging down, he's like averting eye contact. Guess I forgive you for now. But I'm still mad. I'll remember this.
If it makes you feel better, we did meet your dad in the underworld. He asked us to look after you, and that's what I did by making you smart.
I hope my dad's proud of me. And I hope he kicked your ass.
Shanty will like mumble to herself, actually, we tried holding one of your brothers hostages so he wouldn't kick our ass.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What kind
I'm
of
going to
whispers
sleep.
Squishy?
My head hurts. And I'm tired of looking at you.
Alright, but I hope in the morning, you're willing to help us go save Barry. I mean, you liked Barry, right? He never did anything mean to you.
We gotta save Barry. Barry doesn't deserve this. He's the least deserving of all this. Out of all of you.
And he doesn't even know Rocco.
Rocco
Just
kind
that.
of looks to Squishy like, what the hell are they saying?
Yeah, you just
I
hear
don't-
them yelling at each other in Elvish.
Your
It's
guess
the
is as
most-
good as mine, Rocco.
It's the most elegant sounding argument.
You must be really going blow for blow with emotions. Shanty's pouring her heart and soul out, apologizing for all the things she did to him, and Benjamin not wanting to forgive, but also wanting to forget and live a new life with his new intelligence. Or maybe they're just calling each other dicks. I don't know.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if Ben actually wanted any of this.
Does this mean that Benjamin can actually take some barbarian levels now?
Oh shit, all of this was not consensual.
Maybe. He could be the Barbarian, finally.
So we have a barbarian.
A
barbarian.
barbarian and a boardbarian, and then we get gear back, we'll have a barbarian.
I was gonna say boobbarian.
A boobbarian.
And just for shits and giggles, while Ben is here,
Slapping Ben?
no, Shanty again.
Oh.
And I think that is a good stopping point for the night.
Hey, you know what? Rocco will also smack Shanty. Just as like a final send off.
9.
Can,
Boom.
can,
Ow.
can we get at least a little smirk from Benjamin from that?
As Benjamin's kind of like walking back, he hears like the loud slap against Auntie Shanty as her like face is like knocked to the side, and he kind of does like a little pig grin and like a little squeal of happiness, like.
I haven't even set off, and I've already lost 20% of my health.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
That the crew gets shut-eye. Prepare to go try and find where the heck Barry is and rescue him. Oh. Hope you all had fun tonight.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Who's on? Raid. So my shout out did not work for some reason. Everyone should go check out Marina. I'll try that shout out again. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't.
Oh well.
Oh,
Fucking love that Dex.
it is
Oh,
not
yeah.
working. But go check out Marinus. It's cool. Catboy VTuber, who's also a pirate. Check out his channel. Give him a follow. Say ahoy. Do tonight. Are there Dungeons and Dragons to be had?
Are there? Will there ever be a dungeon?
We had
Will
a
there ever be a
dungeon.
dragon? Yeah, we have plenty of dungeons.
You've got plenty of time for dragons too.
But they're all extinct.
That you
The
know
last of the dragons.
Just in the frost
Slain.
spite. Just in the frost spite.
We go back, the fucking Fire King is riding twin dragons. Twin ancient black dragons.
Alright, let's go straight into see how far along you guys are on there.
And I did look at Gear's sheet. Gear does speak Elvish.
Alright, so Gear can actually understand Benjamin too, which will work.
That is good, because she's the only one he cares about.
That would be awful if he could he couldn't talk. He spends his time learning common on the boat.
You know, it is kind of fucked up that I gave him intelligence, but not the ability to talk to anybody.
That's like master manipulator shit right there. It's like, oh, what's this? Oh, you now have the ability to speak? Too bad. No one understands you.
Alright, everyone. We're gonna go right into Shogmami. They're also playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my.
Oh my. So, till next time. I think we'll play next week, right? Everyone good for next
I'm
week?
always good.
Alright.
This game's so late it doesn't interfere with shit.
Till next time, everyone. We'll see you on the seas.
Yar.
Bye.
Avast.